President Trump looking to declare Mexican drug cartels terrorist organizations. This, of course, after cartel members killed 9 Americans in Mexico. Will putting them in the same category as ISIS and al-Qaeda help make it a better fight against these cartels? Let's ask Arizona Republican Congresswoman Debbie Lesko. Congresswoman, of course, is already outraged that this would lead to more American or military intervention into Mexico, drone strikes, and things like that.
Well, I tell you, these are violent people, these cartels. And not only are they hurting Americans, but they're hurting the immigrants that are traveling thousands of miles from Central America. They're raping women. They're beheading people. These are violent people. And if you don't call them terrorists, I don't know what you call them, because these are very violent people. And something needs to be done. I was very concerned when the Mexican president says he wants to deal with these cartels with hugs instead of bullets. I don't think these cartels think that way. If they did, it would be a better world. But these are violent people. And, if the Mexican government isn't going to do something, we have to do something. And this gives our country some extra tools, like financial sanctions against people that deal with these cartels. So I think it's a good move.
Yeah, and it's an issue that's lingered so long. You go back to 2006, and then Mexican President Calderon, he called up 45,000 troops to fight against these drug cartels. It's obviously they did not win this. It's every year the death toll goes up. The civilian death toll in Mexico goes up. It's having a devastating impact on that society. I'm just shocked that they're not asking for our coordinated help. I can understand if you're worried about your neighboring country sending drones into your country, but I'm really still, again, to your point, so confused as to why they're not asking for our expertise on this.
Yeah, I don't know. And, obviously there's a lot of corruption that goes on in the Mexican government, but we do not want this spilling over into our borders. I'm from Arizona, so of course this is a very important issue to us. We already have cartel groups over here in Arizona, not only smuggling human beings over the border for money, but smuggling just tons of drugs over the border that are killing and hurting Americans each and every day. These folks are ruthless. I have been down to the border a number of times, talked to the Border Patrol officers, talking about these cartels. These are not nice people. And we also had testimony in Homeland Security Committee about how these people target women and children. They rape women. They're abusing children. These are not nice people. We cannot treat them as such.
When El Chapo's son was captured, and then all of these dump trucks came from nowhere, when you have the military are being forced to give up the #1 top suspect, the most dangerous criminal in your country, that's not just a national embarrassment, but that says to the world, you have lost control of your own country.
Well, I agree with you. And, I'm also concerned by some liberals that are going after our law enforcement and after our United States Border Patrol officers. I do not want the type of things that are happening in Mexico happening here. I support our Border Patrol officers. I support our law enforcement. I think it's very dangerous to start vilifying them because we do not want a lawless country like Mexico has.
Yeah, a lot of times we take what we have for granted, Congresswoman. Thank you very much. Appreciate
You're right.
it.